Hello, and welcome to the Blender to Trainz tutorial part 2, how to export a bogey. Now, I'm going to assume that you've already followed Mainland Studios' tutorial on how to rig a bogey for Trainz. Also, I'm going to assume that you have baked your bogey, all the parts of it, so it looks nice and clean. I have not baked mine, as I don't have the time for it, and this is just a simple test export. It's not important, so I'm not going to be showing you how to, bake the bogey, but you can follow my earlier tutorial from yesterday on how to bake the bogey. Now, the first thing that you want to do is right-click and hold shift on these two lattices that are the wheel lattices, and then right-click the b.r.main lattice and Control P object. So these are all parented. So now it works like that. That's required for Trainz now. This depends on what your valve gear situation is. If it's just a simple one like that, that's how it works. But all you need to know is that all the lattices that aren't parented to anything need to be parented to the b.r.main. Save that. Now, let's just make everything has a material. Yep, that would have. Okay. File. Export. Trainz mesh and animation. Let's go to Bogey. And right here, click this button. Export animation data. Export Trainz. Export finished successfully. Alright. Let's go check our files. Very good. So we got this LOL file. That's just what we named our bogey file. And the .kin file. Now what we want to do is right-click this .kin, rename it to anim.kin. This is important. Now let's go into Trainz, like something like Augustus's bogey or whatever bogey you want, and Control D to make a new asset out of it, to clone it. Just search new asset and open this new asset. And just, okay, there it is. So, okay, so let's just close that. So what we have here is all of our stuff in the config stuff. So we'll just delete everything except the config, because the config is needed. And now we will paste in our files for the bogey. In our case, because I didn't bake it, it's just the kin and the im file. Although if you did bake it, which you should definitely, then always have the .texture files and the textures. Let's go into the config now and rename the name of the username. Let's change it to YouTube Engine Bogey. Okay. And we want to change the im file, because this is not the augustusbogey.im, that is lol.im. So let's just change that in the config. lol.im. And there we go. And if we did everything is according to plan, that should work. Let's just check it in Trainz. YouTube Engine Bogey. Let's just preview the asset to make sure it's all fine and dandy. And there it is, look at that. Now the last thing we need to do is apply it to our YouTube engine. So let's open the config file text so we can add it in. Okay. So we'll go down to our bogey section, which isn't there. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why there wasn't a bogey table in there, but I just copy and pasted one from another engine. And our original YouTube engine only had one bogey attachment, a.bog0. So we'll change the 0 bogey to our YouTube engine bogey. Let's just go that, get the config name for it, the QID name for it, copy that, and just paste it into Bogey 0. And I accidentally deleted a space, so I'll just put that back. Okay. Now we can save. Save. X. And submit edits. And let's see if that worked. It should, if I did not mess anything up. And if I didn't mess anything up, it'll be good for editing. And look at that, it works. Let's just test it in game real quick to see if it truly works though. Okay, it's time to test our engine in Trainz. Let's add it in. Look at that! It works. It actually works. Let's try the whistle that we added earlier. It works, look at that. And let's see if it animates correctly.